What's up, everybody? I'm Ryden Fredericks. I am a professional singer and vocal coach, and today we are reacting to BTS. Ever since I reacted to Forestella, which you can check out here, I have been slightly obsessed with male group singers. Singing. Male groups who sing. And I love the harmonies and I love everything about it. And so I'm really excited. Everyone keeps telling me like,
BTS, what about BTS? They're like the biggest group.
I've heard a couple of their songs. I've heard Dynamite, which I thought was a super fun time. And then I've heard, what's the other one called? I don't know. But it's like,
Smooth like butter, criminal undercover.
you know? You know that one? And so today I found a Tiny Desk concert. And I love Tiny Desk concerts because it's 100% live. It's usually more laid back and chill. And it really lets me to truly be able to see the amazing capabilities that these guys have. So we're going to just get started. I'm really excited. Ooh.
I'm
so excited. I actually know this song. This is the one I know.
Hey. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. King Kong, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking on, jump up to the top, LeBron. Hey. Ding dong, call me on my phone, nice day, and I get my ping pong. Hey. This day, hey, hit the bass.
Look at his hair. He looks so stylish, it's crazy.
Yeah, this bitch train like running. This cold overload, I'm into that. I'm good to go. I'm Dynamite, you know I glow. Hey, so let's go. Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey.
Yes! Yes! So even though he is singing those higher notes, cause I'm in the stars tonight, he's probably getting up there to that like F sharp 5 range. You guys all know the drill. This is where I insert my incorrectness in that note. Da-da-da! Anyways, he's probably up there somewhere around there, and he's not in his falsetto. You can tell because he's resisting the air. So it's not a falsetto, it's a nice, strong head voice. And he's kind of like pushing it right here. I'm in the stars tonight.
So let's go. Cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light.
Nice.
It's shining through the city with a little fucking song. Like dynamite. Whoa. Bring the band, join the crowd. Whoever wanna come along. Hey. Well, talk, just to move right up the world.
Did you hear that harmony? Let's go back.
Talk, just to move right up the world.
Whoa.
Skies align, so there's the perfect dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, I got Madison, so you should keep your eyes on the ball.
I am not gonna lie to you, I do not know any of the words that they are saying. I think it's just like the nature of the song. Like everyone loves the beat and they like just, I feel like when I sing this song, I'm like, I don't know the words. I'm curious what the words are. Let me check. What are those words? I'm in the stars tonight. Watch me bring the fire and set the night alight. Yeah, that one makes sense. Shoes on, get up in the morn. Cup of milk, let's rock and roll.
Cup of milk, let's rock and roll.
King Kong, kick the drum, rolling on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home. Jump up to the top, LeBron. LeBron James?
LeBron James. LeBron James.
Is that who they're talking about? Ding dong, call me on the phone, iced tea, and a game of ping pong. Man, these lyrics are so whack. I love them.
This is getting heavy, can you hate the bass boom? I'm ready. Life is sweet, honey. Yeah, this picture ching like money. Hey. This crowd, I'm alone, I'm into this. I'm good to go, I'm diamond. You know I glow. Hey.
You hear these forced flips that they're doing? They just kind of like hit the top of that note. It's like a little squeak, and it's great. It's part of the style of the song. You can tell that they're doing it on purpose, and it's just really, really nice.
Let's go! Cause I'm in the stars tonight. Okay. So watch me bring the fire, set the night light. Hey, hey. Shining through the city with a little focus on. Light me up.
They can all just hit that note, just cause.
Life is dynamite.
You know what I've been realizing? They all have a different color like microphone and they're all bedazzled. That is so fun. What are you talking about? One day I want a colorful microphone. That's the goal. If you guys are liking my content, I would love your support. I would love to keep making content that you guys love, that you guys are recommending. You can subscribe. You can slap the microphone. You can subscribe. You can like. You can comment. Or you can hit that bell just so you don't miss any of my other videos. And I would love the support. You're the best. Thanks so much. All right, let's keep going. Ooh, let's talk about that. You can tell that when he started, he was kind of like in his head voice a little bit, shining. There's a lot of excess air there. And then he kind of pushed out his chest voice to make it a little bit bigger. I'm sure he wanted to kind of bring it up a little bit better. And so what I would do, if I were him, is I would say, start that shining down there in your chest voice. Shining through the... And then you can grow and get a little bit bigger. But if you start in your head voice, it's a lot harder to get then into your chest voice, especially because he's ascending notes. He's getting higher. So to go from low head voice to chest voice, that's hard to do. And so I would tell him, start with that bass, shining, and it'll help you out a lot. Same thing there. And then he goes with it up and he kind of pushes out his chest voice really hard. I would either just tell him to mix those two together. You can tell I don't think he's very comfortable with what he just did. He hit it great. This is so fun. Ooh. His head voice, that was a mix. So he brought his chest voice up and mixed a little bit of his head voice in, but it was just very full. Like you could barely even tell that there was much head voice in there, and I really loved that. What is he doing? That was so funny. Wow! These guys, all of them can just hit that note so well. And you'll notice pretty much every single one of them that has done it has leaned forward when they're trying to hit it. And I would not be surprised if it was so that they can ensure that they're not stretching up their neck and straining. If they're like, I'll purposely go down a little bit. Great tactic. Strong head voice right there. So like this guy in particular, they're all incredible. And also, just so you guys know, we are not judging these people's voices because obviously they're incredible, but we are learning. So put on your thinking caps and let's get going. You can tell that there's a little bit of strain on his voice. And I don't know, this is live. He could have been singing for a long time, just felt a little more strain. But you can tell by the way his neck is kind of bulging out there a little bit. Let's watch it again so you can see it. You see that? There's just a lot of excess air before he brings in his chest voice. I would say if you are gonna like do that choice where you're in your head voice and then bring in your chest voice, start with a more full head voice where you're resisting the air up there, because that excess air is gonna make it harder to get into your chest voice. See, so that it was more like a lot of excess air there. This is a party. Boom. That was a hoot. All right, so the next one they're going to do is called Save Me. I've never heard this song before. I'm really excited to hear it. Here we go.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
Hey, I'm hey, hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Let's go.
난 숨쉬고 싶어 이 밤이 싫어 이제 안 깨고 싶어 꿈속이 싫어 내 안에 갇혀서 난 죽어 있어 Don't wanna be lonely, just wanna be yours.
That was a perfect example of vocal fry. That feeling, like when we talk, if I were to try to be like a mean person, be like, oh my gosh, you're so dumb. Like, anyway, but that's a good example. There it is, vocal fry. If you ever want to do some vocal fry, become a little bit mean.
Oh my gosh, you're like so dumb. Like,
Vocal fry. But let's go back and listen to that. You can hear his vocal fry. There's air there, but he's still connecting into his chest voice because he's adding that vocal fry. It's at the very beginning of his little sentences. Hear that?
Don't wanna be lonely, just wanna be yours.
Great. Sounds amazing.
네가 없는 이곳은 위험하잖아. 망가진 내 모습 구해줘 날. 나도 널 잡을 수 없어. 내 심장 소리를 들어봐. 제멋대로 널 부르잖아. 이 까만 어둠 속에서 너는 이렇게 빛나니까. 그 손을 내밀어줘 say I need your love before I fall. 그 손을 내밀어줘 say
Nice. Ooh, did you hear the difference between those two? The first one, he has a lot of excess air, like he's like more in his head voice. The second one is in his chest voice. Let's listen to that again.
그 손을 내밀어줘 say
Save me, save me.
그 손을 내밀어줘 say
Save me, save me. Hear the difference?
그 손을 내밀어줘 save me.
Oh yeah, this is a bop too.
그 손을 내밀어줘 save me.
Let's walk. Here we go. 2, 3, let's go. Save me.
I feel like we haven't heard much from this guy in the black jacket there.
Save me.
The irony of that is actually crazy. I was like, guys, like, what about this guy? And then he just throws in some rapping. Let's listen to him rap.
너란 구원이 내 삶의 봄의 아픔을 감싸줄 유일한 손길. The best of me 너밖에 없지. 나 다시 웃을 수 있도록 더 높여줘 네 목소리.
Did you hear that harmony? It was very subtle. It was very light. He was in his chest voice, the guy on the far left. And then the other guy in the orange on the other side was adding a harmony that he could very well, easily do in his chest voice, but he did it in his head voice. And it just added this nice floaty harmony on the top. Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
틈을 감싸줄 유일한 손길. The best of me 너밖에 없지. 나 다시 웃을 수 있도록 더 높여줘 네 목소리.
That's amazing.
심장 소리를 들어봐. 제멋대로 널 부르잖아.
이 까만 어둠 속에서 너는 이렇게 빛나니까.
그 손을 내밀어줘 save me. I need your love before I fall. 그 손을 내밀어줘 save me. I need your love before I fall. Let's go. 그 손을 내밀어줘 save me.
They sound so good.
그 손을 내밀어줘 save me.
This one's definitely not as high as Dynamite. They look very relaxed.
Let's go. 고마워 내가 나에게 해줬어. 내가 나에게 해줬어. 이런 네게 나에게 줬어. 꼭 이토록 나에게 줬어. 답답하도 나에게 줬어. 꿈속에만 살던 날 깨워줬어. 널 생각하면 나에게 었어. 슬픔 따위 나에게 줬어. Thank you. 우리가 돼줬어. Thank you.
그 손을 내밀어줘 save me.
I don't know what they're saying, but I love the dynamic here.
그 손을 내밀어줘 save me. I need your love before I fall.
They sound so amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. One thing I will mention is that their dancing is actually helping them sing. It depends on how much you're dancing. If you are like fully dancing, it's going to be harder to sing. You're going to have harder breath control. A lot of things are difficult when you're dancing, but their dancing is very light, and their dancing is actually taking away the tension from here. So when I sing, like I sing every single day, the dancing that I do, I often will dance more when I can tell that my voice is tired, because it'll take away the strain from my voice, because I'll be putting strain in other places. So their dancing is actually very helpful. It's keeping them very relaxed. Smart move, you guys.
You naughty, you teasing me?
All right, the next song that they're gonna do is called Spring Day. I haven't heard this one either. This is so exciting. That last one was a bop. First of all, this guy in the vest, he's drinking water. Smart man. I know this is simple, but as a vocal coach, I'm proud of that man. Water is so helpful and so important when you are singing, and not just right before you're singing or during your singing. If you are going to be performing, you need to be drinking water from the very start of the day to start like getting your vocal cords ready. Okay?
You better drink some water.
It's been the roughest summer ever, but we know that spring will come.
Am I dumb? So you're telling me it's been a trash garbage summer, right? And so then you're going to wait through fall, winter, and then get to spring, and then it will come. It's like summer was trash. So now let's go through these other seasons, and then eventually spring will come. I just think that's funny. Like, wouldn't he say it's been the worst winter ever, but we know spring will come? Summer's right after spring. I am reading into that too much, but I think that's so funny. Oh, it's like, let's wait almost a whole year and it will come.
So let's go together.
Let's go together through all the other seasons.
Let's go. 보고 싶다. 이렇게 말하니까 더 보고 싶다. 너의 사진을 보고 있어도 보고 싶다. 너무 약속한 시간. 나는 우리가 밉다 이제 얼굴 한번 보는 것조차.
I love that they sing in their native language. I think this is their native language. I just love that. I think if you can speak another language, sing in your language.
힘들어진 우리가 여긴 온통 겨울뿐이야 8월에도 겨울이 와 마음은 시간이 달려간대 홀로 남은 설국 열차 네 손잡고 지구 반대편까지 가 겨울을 끝내고파 그리움들이 얼마나 눈처럼 내려야 그 봄날이 올까
허공에 떠도는 긴 먼지처럼
I like him. His voice is so good. I mean, they're all amazing.
날리는 눈이 나라면 조금 더 빨리 내게 닿을 수 있을 텐데
His earpiece fell out. I think he did that on purpose. He was fiddling with his earpiece a lot in the past ones, so I wonder if he is having a hard time hearing the band, and so he took it out. His microphone is my favorite. Look how fun that microphone is.
보고 싶다 보고 싶다 보고 싶다
얼마나 기다려야 분명
When he hit those high notes, notice how his vowel opened up a lot wider. Mana. It was a lot more space than what they are usually doing. Watch that again.
얼마나
Hear that? Oh, it's amazing.
분명 밤을 더 세워야 널 보게 될까 널 보게 될까 만나게 될까 만나게 될까
This song is gorgeous. Whoever's singing the harmony in the background is a falsetto right on the top there.
We miss you, me.
네가 변한 건지
네가 변한 건지
아니면 내가 변한 건지 이 순간 흐르는 시간조차 미워 우리가 변한 거지 뭐 모두가 그런 거지 그래 미안 네가 난 떠났지만 단 하루도 너 잊은 적이 없었지 난 솔직히 보고 싶었던 게 많았지 그게 넌 원망하기보단 덜었지 널 풀어내본 연기처럼 하얀 연기처럼
말로는 지운다 해도 사실 난 아직 널 보내지 못하는데.
This guy in the red is a flawless mixer. When we have our chest voice, we have our head voice, we mix them together. He is absolutely nailing those mixes. His sound, you can tell, is a little more nasally than some of the others, but he is also keeping his tone the same throughout low notes and high notes. He brings up his chest voice. It doesn't really sound like he's flipping in between head voice and chest voice as much as the other singers, and that's because he's mixing in the middle there. They look so relaxed. Opened up his mouth again.
You know it all, you're my best friend. 하지만 다시 올 거야.
That was so tender. Do you think he said you're my best friend? Oh my goodness, stop.
어떤 계절도 영원할 순 없는 사이잖아.
피나봐요 이 겨울도 끝이 나요 보고 싶다.
Do you hear those little squeaks he's adding at the end of his phrases? We're just gonna listen to him and I want you to hear these little squeaks. That's one of the reasons I can tell that he's mixing, is because that's like after he releases, it's a little bit of his head voice sound. There he is fiddling with this thing again. This song is really pretty. Ooh. Ooh, for the people saying doing the high woes, you can see almost all of their front teeth. They're pushing that sound right to the front of their nasal and it sounds great. There's his. He's obviously the lower ones.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Wow. The fact that they're able to do that so relaxed, as if like nothing is even going on, is incredible. I loved that they sang in their native language. I loved the guy on the far right who was incredible at mixing. I loved the guy in the orange because he had my favorite microphone. And I loved their style. They all looked amazing. I wish I had
That much good lookingness.
because they all just like all together. It was like beautiful. And I loved the rapping. I did not know BTS rapped at all, but there was definitely some rapping in there. Please hit subscribe, comment, like, all the things. It really helps me out and I would love to keep doing this. And please give me some suggestions. I would love to see some new people. So if you guys know any new amazing bands or singers or groups that I have not reacted to, I would love some new singers on this channel. And I love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your day. Love you. Bye.
So let's go. 'Cause in the stars tonight. So much we bring down fire, set the night light.
Nice.
It's shining